Greetings, fellow magical wanderers. I am back with you here today with another tarot card reading to gather some insight on the collective energy, what we are all currently moving through at this time, and the gist of the message that I've been receiving is that the more you move forward in whatever kind of way, any shape, form, pace, baby steps, little by little, the more you do that and build momentum, build motivation, build inspiration for yourself, the more you are going to realize your full goals that you have set for yourself. And that's pretty exciting because that tells you, I hope this is working. I tested it and it was working. But that tells you that you can manifest and dream and set a goal for absolutely anything you desire, and you have the power of bringing it unto fruition. If you believe in yourself, if you have positive mindsets to match your goals, and also if you just release the pressure off yourself so that you can achieve your goals at your own pace and what feels good and right for you. That may be doing things fast, that may be doing things slower, that may be doing things all at once, or that may be doing things one by one and very thorough. That is completely your process, and that's what makes your manifestations so unique and special and yours. So I feel that we are going to be getting a message that reflects such, and moving forward with some divinely inspired guidance. So, calling upon the higher selves of the collective energy, high vibrational unconditionally loving spirit, spirit guides, archangels, Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Ascended Master Yeshua, Buddha, Mary, and any others that feel they need to come to this present moment to deliver this message. What message do we have for the collective at this time? We're moving toward achieving our goals. Baby steps. First card out. Card number 3, the Empress. This talks all about nurturing energy. Earthly, abundant, fertile, fruitful, natural flow of energy that is what's happening for you right now. You are stepping into that Empress, which also I've been in my own process. I have been learning how to integrate more so feminine energy into my masculine, because for a long time my masculine energy was insecure to show flamboyance and tenderness and vulnerability. And to me, that's what feminine energy is. This Empress being very nurturing, motherly type of energy, and just sitting on the throne pretty, taking her time, knowing her intentions, and knowing that the seeds that she's planting are bringing fruit in divine timing in their own season. Now, you see here, she is wearing a robe with strawberries on it, okay? And the emblem on the rock is Venus. So this is really about the process of loving yourself enough to bring your manifestations unto fruition. allowing you to achieve your dreams, allowing yourself to achieve your dreams, your heart's desires. And this is the flow that is needed. For a whole lot of people right now, we are needing to tap into this. So, Spirit Guides, what message do you have further with this card? Ooh. Oh, wow. Oh, whoa. Okay. 6 cards just came out. This is a loaded message, and I'm going to try and break it down as much as I can. So, first card we're going to speak about is the Moon. So, you have the Empress and the Moon, both very mother, nurturing, intuitive, emotional type energies. Now, with this Moon card, it's talking about vulnerabilities and things that are in the shadows coming onto illumination. So, just as I said prior, I'm in the process of integrating more of feminine energies and qualities that reflect my heart center, which is that more motherly, loving, nurturing energy. I grew up around women completely. Even my dogs were girls, and that has been a story I've been telling for a long time. But also understand that in that, I was made to feel like I had to be the man of the house. I had to be the one that went around the house at night and make sure the doors are locked and everything's safe, and that my sisters are safe, and that my mother is safe, and that I stand up for my family and be the strong one and carry the weight and the burden of the heavy load that sometimes being a man in a family is. Also, a woman in a family. But right now, you are you're facing a little bit of anxiety and fear because of the shadows coming to light. And it's because of this deception that you have provided for yourself. You have confused your own truth. Perhaps you've been living a life that hasn't exactly genuinely been reflecting who you truly are. And you deceived yourself in following along the lies that you created. You essentially manipulated yourself into living a life that is not truly authentic to you. And with these shadows emerging, we go to this next card, the Wheel of Fortune upright, which talks all about an infinite amount of possibilities. You're, you know, spinning the wheel, feeling lucky. Feeling lucky. Maybe you're about to win a lottery or something. But it's going to feel like you're winning the lottery in here because you, sorry, I tapped the mic. You are embracing your true heart centered, fully integrated self as you are embracing these shadows that are emerging. Um, you're winning the lottery in here because this is the turning point. And this is where you are choosing to go into the flow state of your fate. That's going to be the title. Go into the flow state of your fate. But mind you, this next card, the Strength card in reverse, which also depicts a garden, or a goddess beholding a lion. With the reversed, this message speaks about you you have qualities of the feminine that you have framed in your mind that are, it's time to be flipped. The feminine qualities that you manipulated yourself into believing is feminine energy is changing. And this is that Wheel of Fortune, and this is that Empress energy, because this Empress is a true reflection of the feminine energy integrating into this process. And really, this feminine energy is the heart, the nurturing, the the flow with nature, one's own true nature. And in this realization and these shadows that are coming up, you're realizing that feminine energy, as much as it is soft and nurturing and loving and caring and providing of a whole source, it's not submissive. It's not easy. It's not it's not easily abused or abusive. Um, and frankly, in your process, in embodying your true authentic self, this soft approach as to what you believed feminine energy has been, it's not going to work. And you may try it, but it's not going to work anymore. Because you know why? This is not working in that way anymore. Because this is already changing and you are changing it. But your comfort zones are gonna be trying to go back to that old way of believing. But this, in alignment with this truth and this authentic self integrating, that is not going to be allowed. You're not going to allow it moving forward. And that is good, because that comfort zone and that past self manipulation and deception, that's not you being in your true authentic self. That is you living a story that you told yourself that wasn't exactly true. You were just adapting to an environment at the time, and you started to believe that was a permanent story, but that is not true. So, and in this, we go to the next card, which is Four of Wands upright. This talks about celebration. We got this in the last reading. It is about celebration. You are setting a new foundation for yourself. And this is one you can truly build upon that reflects your true authentic self. This is a happily ever after, if you want to consider it that. It's just your new legacy being built on a solid foundation of your true self. Now that you are knowing your true self more and more and expressing your passions, expressing your heart, and expressing and believing and knowing all that you truly are. This is a huge success for you, and you are successfully integrating. You are successfully already, as much as you possibly can, going with the flow of these changes that are occurring within you and all around you outside of you. Now, outside of you, a lot of things are not in your control. So if you have any sense of trying to control anything on the outside of you, I recommend just trying not to. Just drop it. Just drop it. Now, that may be uncomfortable, that may be hard, difficult, impossible, but little by little, start to release and focus on this full, true integration happening. That's leading you to your achievement, your goals, success, and everything you're wanting for yourself, really. In here, connect to who you truly are. At your own pace, your own flow, you're doing it. So, if you don't, this is the next card, the Emperor, reversed. If you do not, now mind you, we have both the Empress and the Emperor out here. This Empress is wanting to come in and be integrated. If you do not allow this process, and if you fight the flow, if you try to stop the flow, if you try to go back to the comfort zone of your own deceptive self-story that you've lived possibly your whole life, then this Emperor in reverse speaks of oppression, being authoritarian. Um, it talks about a weak foundation, not being able to integrate a healthy self-management in the way that will allow you to open up to the possibilities that you are infinite blooming into with this Wheel of Fortune. Just don't. Just allow this to happen with the flow of nature. Please, just allow this to happen. You will do yourself an immense favor, and who knows what will manifest on the outside of you. But what's going to manifest in here first is like winning the lottery, and it's a happy ever after feeling. And when this comes through, and when you successfully reach the point where you feel like so much has been integrating and you're moving through this energy gracefully and you're going with the flow and you're not allowing this emperor energy to be strict and stuck and stagnant and so rigid to how things were. Six of Cups, upright, last card. This speaks about memories, nostalgia, honesty, kindness, love, contentment, intentions that are good and of a positive nature, trusting yourself and being able to trust others, and really just the reclamation of the simplicity in life. You are awakening to the simplicity of life, the simplicity of joy, of happiness, of attaining all that you desire because you just want it and you know why you want it. And perhaps if it's serving a higher, greater purpose for all, then even more so. You are feeling completely fulfilled by the simple joys of life. You're not requiring much, you're not asking for much, you're just very present and truthful and raw in yourself. And you are integrated from these shadows and these past stories, releasing all that no longer serves you. And this is allowing your inner child to come out and feel safe, to be seen, to be heard, to be loved, to be held, to be cared for. And what I'm picking up here is this is the inner divine feminine wanting to come through and bring that healing and to integrate unto the masculine, wanting to love the emperor, which is the other side of you that's masculine, wanting him to be open and less rigid and more vulnerable, at least just enough to know that he's not alone and that she loves him and that she is there to nurture and provide for him. Mother Nature and man. Your Mother Nature is awakening and coming to life. Are you going to block it? Because then you are going to be blocking all this other miraculous stuff. I speak that the archangels, ascended masters, higher self, and spirit guides on behalf of your divine life journey and fate help you alleviate, release, and clear and cleanse this stagnancy, this lack of flow, rigidity out of your life and coming back to you in its parallel, healthiest shape and form that best serves you at this time. So, that's the tarot cards. We're gonna pull one spirit animal card because I did feel there was something in here as I was picking the decks. So, connecting to the spirit animals and the higher selves of the collective tuning into this reading right now, what is a message that the collective is needing moving forward and achieving their goals at their own pace? Allowing this integration of the divine feminine to come onto balance with the divine masculine. They can embody their most true, authentic self. What is the message to affirm this? Oh, we have two cards that came out. So we have 6 of acorns. I believe that is an elk. Yep, it's an elk. And it speaks on success and triumph. And this is upright. Success and triumph. Majestic elk carries himself with honor and nobility. He walks with you on your chosen path, guiding you toward the best use of your energy to avoid burning out. Pace yourself and concentrate on what needs to be done. Be confident in your abilities to make your dreams a reality. You hold the power to shape your destiny to your desired outcome. If something doesn't feel right, trust in your intuition. Realize that your optimism and persistence will drive you to attain what you set out to accomplish. Believe in yourself. Belief in yourself will inspire others to follow you. Keywords are success, triumph, power, enthusiasm, leadership, recognition, and strength. This speaks to me on behalf of the divine masculine healthily integrated. Because we have the next card, which is the dolphin. And that speaks on playfulness and bliss. And this is that feminine energy that's wanting to come through. Let's see. 3 of shells. Dolphin. Playfulness and bliss. Delivering the medicine of playfulness and bliss, Dolphin encourages you to honor your achievements in life. He's here to guide you in nurturing the seeds of life, finding joy in all that is ahead of you. Celebrate with others, sharing good times together in mutual accomplishment. Dance in the waters of good fortune as you tap into the stream of wonderful possibilities. Remain grateful for your blessings and nourish your relationship with your emotional growth. Know that fulfillment is realized through love. Be open to both giving and receiving it, and allow it to expand. Keywords: celebration, bliss, merriment, emotional growth, community, playfulness, freedom, abundance, and victory. And this card was actually in reversed, and I will read that. It's short. Create new plans and find new interests. Push forward as there are great things to accomplish. Reverse keywords: emotional imbalance, overindulgence, alienation, postponed event. Yeah, okay. Um that's that. I mean, it literally speaks upon the nourishment, the opening of your emotional healing, the celebration of your achievements. It even speaks of embracing good fortune. It speaks of embracing the fulfillment of your personal joy in life. It affirms all this whole message. It affirms it all. So yeah, I speak that you have gathered what resonates for you on this present journey in your life, taking what resonates, leaving what doesn't, always using your own discernment, always. And I will share this with you. Every ending is a new beginning. This is how I celebrated my achieved goal recently. That was personal to me, but it's also a gift to myself, just from how much I have grown through and experienced, experimented as well. And I got rid of my last mug. So, um, you know, this was perfect for me. And this is how I felt the joy in that moment. So now I get to enjoy whatever kind of tea I want in this beautiful, changey little mug. Mm, so good. Embrace where your present lives. Until next time, namaste.